That piece of diamonds, it goes down.
Whoa, that Coke bottle was bursting! Kind of like me when I learn something new and I'm bursting to tell somebody about it. Like that video we saw of the plant and it had like the little sticks and then the bug came because it wanted the juice and then it would hit the stick and then it would, and then when it opened up later, it was like just the crunchy version of the bug. I feel like I really want to talk about this, but I don't have the right words. I definitely don't sound like an expert. I think I need to go back and watch the video again and listen to the real words that they say, the fancy ones. Okay, I'm ready to watch the video again. And this time I want to listen to those fancy words that are like science words. They might be difficult words that I've never heard before, but they're going to be specific to the topic of this video, which is that plant, the Venus flytrap. I want to notice those words and maybe even write them down so that when I talk about this and I tell other people what I've learned, then I sound like an expert too. Okay, here we go. Let's listen to those fancy topic words.
The Venus flytrap. Like the sundew, it makes itself very attractive, oozing nectar across the brim.
Nectar. Did you hear that word? I know that that's a science word because I've also heard it when talking about other plants. But it's really important in this video because it's the thing that attracts the flies to come in and get trapped. Nectar. That's a fancy topic word. I'm going to write it down so that I remember it, and when I'm teaching, I can use this word. All right, let's keep going.
But any visiting insect had better watch out for these 6 tiny hairs.
Hairs, not sticks. I'm going to write that down.
This fly has to tread carefully. If it strikes one hair, it can carry on feeding, but a timer has been set. A second strike in less than 20 seconds, and the fly is doomed. An electrical impulse is triggered.
Electrical impulse. That's definitely a fancy word. But is it an important topic word too? Electrical impulse? Well, what does it mean? What is it talking about in the video? It says that when the hair is ticked a second time, an electrical impulse triggers the plant to snap shut. So yeah, I'd say that that's really important to this video and how the plant works. So I'm going to write it down the best I can. Electrical impulse. Wait a second. I don't even have to think of how to spell it the best I can. I can look at the subtitles that are on the screen and spell it the right way. If I was reading a teaching book, I could definitely find the word on the page and copy that down. All right, so far we've got nectar, hairs, and electrical impulse. Now, it's your turn to listen really carefully. When the plant opens back up and the bug is still inside, but it's been a long time, I know they use a word for that. Let's see if we can listen to it.
An electrical impulse is triggered, and the leaf snaps shut in just a fraction of a second. The tips lock together like prison bars. If the fly is very big or very small, it may just manage to escape. But most are trapped and die. Days later, the trap reopens. All that remains is a husk.
Did you hear it? The fancy topic word? Husk. Only the husk of the bug remains. I think it's just their kind of body all dried up and desiccated. So these are the fancy topic words that I heard. Nectar is, well, it's the nectar of the plant. It's the sweet, sticky liquid that makes the flies want to come in and land on the Venus flytrap. Those little tiny white things inside are the hairs, and those are the triggers for if the fly hits them, the plant will close on it. Electrical impulse is the big one. That's how the hairs send the message to the plant to close on the fly when the fly touches them. And the husk is the dried up body of the fly after the Venus flytrap has had its meal and eaten it. When I use these words, I sound like an expert, like a scientist. When you read nonfiction books or watch other nonfiction movies like this one, make sure you look for those fancy words that might be tricky or new, but that are special to the topic, like you couldn't really understand the topic well without them. I want you to write them down in the next book that you read on Epic or Pebble Go or Raz Kids, or if you have a nonfiction book in your house, and I want you to go to Seesaw and write them down for me so that I can learn some more fancy topic words. Good luck, readers. Off you go.